What does it mean to be born again? According to the spiritual teacher Neville Goddard. We're going to talk about that this morning. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Welcome back, guys. Good morning. So today I have another lesson with this spiritual teacher, Neville Goddard. I left a link on our last video. I'll also leave a link to his books again. Neville talks about this idea to be born again. We all know the story of Jesus and the resurrection, and then the idea of being baptized to be born again. But what does that really mean? So let's, according to Neville Goddard, and according to us, to be able to create our own realities, because that's what we're doing here, guys, every day. All right? So what Neville is saying, what does it mean? It means take your attention away to what is, to who you are currently, right? If you want to change something, you've got to take your attention off of that thing that you want to change, and you've got to put it on what you desire to be, whatever that is. If it's money, you've got to take your attention away from poverty or lack or insufficient funds and put it on abundance, having the money, having the wealth, having the freedom, right? What does it feel like? What does it feel like to have, to be able to have money? It feels like freedom. It feels like you can do anything. This is the idea. What Neville says, it's a rise in consciousness to that which you desire to be, right? It's getting in. So this is what we talk about with other spiritual teachers, right? This is a common thread in everything we're talking about. It's rising in the consciousness to that which you want to be. This is what he means by being born again. And Jesus said, right, who do you say I am? Right? Who do you say I am? Right? Why was Jesus asking that question? And again, it's that I am. It's that awareness. It's that I am, that God consciousness is that I am. So when he said to Peter, who do you say I am? This means, who are you conscious of being? Who are you conscious of being in this moment? Are you conscious of being in poverty, being poor? Or are you conscious of being abundant and free? This is the idea. Are you conscious of being unloved and alone? Are you conscious of being loved, loving, and in a loving relationship? This determines, guys, that you're conscious of being. If you can't get there from where you are unless you rise to that consciousness. You believe in God, believe in me also. John 14:1. Again, what's Jesus saying to his disciples? You believe in God, you believe in me also. Right? Meaning, Jesus, God consciousness, it is the me, Jesus, or God consciousness within you that is God. The Jesus within you that is God. That God consciousness is inside you. This is what Jesus was saying. What else could he be saying? Right? You believe in God, believe also in me. Jesus is God, it's inside, and it's inside you, right? Meaning believe in yourself. Jesus is inside you. You got to see. So what's the key, guys? What's the key? What in this lesson this morning and what's Neville trying to get to us? See yourself to be that which you now desire. That's it. We've talked about this with in other ways, in different formats, but it's the same idea, right? But I love the way Neville goes at it as well. See yourself to be that which you desire to be. That's why prayers, we talked about this. Why do prayers go unanswered? Because you're praying when normally we're praying to a God that doesn't exist. If we're praying for riches, if we're praying for wealth, and we are conscious of being poor, we're conscious of being in poverty, then we're praying to a God, that God consciousness, what we're conscious of being that does not exist. That wealthy, abundant you that you're capable of conceiving and being conscious of does not exist until you get there, until you come from that state. You've got to come from that wish fulfilled. You've got to come from that state. This is very interesting, right? This is why if you beg, you don't get there. right? If you beg and for what you want to be, that's not the way to do it. You've got to perceive yourself to be that which you want to be. That's why your prayers don't get answered, right? We talked about this. It's praying from the state of being conscious of that desire. That's the way to pray. Giving thanks in advance, right? That's the key to prayer, guys. That's what he means by prayer, is getting in that state and conscious of being what you want to be. If it's money, you've got to get in that abundant state, right? You've got to pray to that God part of you, that conscious of being that already exists. That's what he means by born again, right? Dying to your old self, to the person that feels alone and unloving, and then rising, resurrecting yourself to that new self, being conscious of that higher you. It's a rise in consciousness, right? And then you rise to that more loving you, and therefore you will find love. This is how it works, guys. Whatever it is you want in your life, you've got to be conscious of it. And that's what Neville was saying with to be born again. Great lesson here today, guys. It threads other concepts together. We'll talk more about Neville Goddard, as I mentioned. We'll have more Neville Goddard lessons. But this is to be born again. To be born again, what does it mean, according to Neville Goddard? It means to die to the old you, the poor you, the unconfident you, the unworthy you, whatever that is, right? The you without a house, or the you without that promotion, or the you without that new company that you want to start. And then rise or be conscious of the new you, the you with the job and the success and the abundance. Yeah, believe in God, believe in me also. It's the Jesus within you. We're going to talk more about this. He sees Jesus as that God consciousness, as our imagination. And there's some things that he suggests to do. And we'll talk more. So guys, so see yourself to be that which you desire to be. That's prayer. That's what prayer that works, right? We'll talk more about this. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and like the video and your comments. That's how we get our messages out. Yeah? Until next time, this is Tom. See you soon.